Columbia, Missouri. If your power got knocked out by Hurricane Delta and you're sitting in a hot, dark house somewhere, perhaps be thankful for one small favor: you didn't have to watch this debacle of an LSU loss Saturday at Missouri. Columbia, Missouri. The pass was batted. Terrace Marshall watched the ball fall incomplete. The Missouri defense rushed down the sideline. Firewor. Of course, hot and dark are the thoughts that abound throughout an aggrieved Tiger Nation in the aftermath LSU's 45-41 stunning defeat, a game that paired with the Tigers' opening 44-34 loss to Mississippi State has quashed all the good vibrations of LSU's national championship season just gone by. And any slim hopes that existed of a championship run repeat. What LSU accomplished in going 15-0 last season could never be erased even if the Tigers went 0-10 this season. But they are trying hard. LSU is DBU? So far in 2020, PU is more like it. This was hardly the best defense LSU will face this season, but Missouri ran wild like a dog pent up during the storm suddenly let off the leash in the park. How wild? Try 8.6 yards per play. That LSU slogan, "Fierce for the Future," could be recycled into "Fear for the Future," with the likes of Florida, Alabama and even Ole Miss on the schedule. How many busted coverages did the Tigers have? I can't count that high. I'm a journalist, man. Those who can't do math, right? But it was awful, literally, historically awful. In its first 3 games LSU has surrendered a school record 96 combined points. And that's with last week's 41-7 win at Vanderbilt, now looking like the hole in an otherwise dismal donut of despair. Defensive issues plagued No. 17 LSU once again, resulting in a 45-41 loss to unranked Missouri. Yes, the game was shifted here in a mad midweek scramble because of the storm, depriving LSU of home field advantage and the comforts that go along with playing in familiar surroundings. This was supposed to be a Saturday night game in Tiger Stadium, and even at 25% capacity that has to be worth something. But LSU was facing a Missouri team that was soundly beaten in its first 2 games by Alabama and Tennessee, playing without 3 of its top 6 receivers and 3 of its top 4 defensive tackles. That on the face of it has to make the circumstances a push at the very least. And after Mississippi State held a track meet in Tiger Stadium to the tune of 623 yards passing in LSU's opener, I'm not exactly convinced playing at home would have made that much of a difference. They say defeat is an orphan, but this one has plenty of fathers from an LSU perspective. The offense scored enough points to win, but also went 0 for flipping 10 on 3rd down and netted only 49 yards rushing. LSU coaches and players said Missouri sold out to stop the run, but LSU couldn't manage 1 yard on the ground or in the air with 4 cracks at it to try to pull out a game it frankly did not deserve to win.